Hello.
The curtain falls. Thus have I come to thee. Long parted, how brief shall our meeting be?
Truth and lies, kindness and
Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore.
Oh.
Furnished with lethal thorns.
So I was right about my original prediction. They did make her a support. Okay. %15 fire damage increase for the team? Increases team crit damage by 50%. Has dot. Okay. Hello.
Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems.
Youthful folly! Want some more, do ya?
I'll 100% be sure to get Red Rose and Cinderella on release. Yeah. Two pretty sick designs. It's crazy that they're the first characters too. I wonder what the future ones will look like. Can you tell me what Red Rose does? She seems to be a best in slot support for Cinderella. Or just like the fire element type of characters in general. I saw a 50% crit damage buff, a 15% fire damage bonus for the entire team, and then I think she has her own personal damage as well. So she's like a sub DPS on the team. And she has dot as well.
Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore, furnished with lethal thorns.
Truth and lies, kindness and deceit.
Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore, furnished with lethal thorns.
Some people will complain. I mean, yeah, once again, it just depends on the pull count that this game has. What type of gear system? It's the same as RNG relics and any other gacha. You can see it here.
Truth and lies, kindness and deceit. I will be fooled by them no longer.
There are some substats though in this game that I haven't really seen in others. Like they have damage bonus and ER gen technically like in substats and not locked to main stats. So that's pretty interesting. The max is 4 as well, which doesn't seem that bad, right? Like HSR has 6, Genshin has 5, Wuwa has 5. 4 doesn't seem too bad. Oh, by the way, chat, I should probably mention this because some people have been asking lately about how the game's performance is, and I have been spreading a little information, I think, because the beta unfortunately has some issues with memory leaking, and what this means is the longer your play session, the more your FPS becomes inconsistent and lower, right? So I've been giving you guys like, oh, the FPS feels bad when I've been playing the game for like 3 or 4 hours straight, which makes the game run slower.
Riding on.
Oh wait, let me put Red Rose on the team.
A professional maid is always ready to serve.
Time to wiggle. Florece.
Enemies.
Your death is insignificant.
I love Alf. We all love Alf, the goat.
Hidden neath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore.
Oh. Oh, I went to the wrong one. Nice.
Hidden neath the rosy
No.
Wait!
Okay, get off the mount. This guy's too hard to control.
Poor little thing. Rain of petals!
Out of my way! Hell is where you belong!
Hello. Opinions on the game so far? I mean, it's just great. It has some flaws. Optimization could be improved, but the game is still probably like a year, maybe less than a year away from releasing, so the optimization is just automatically going to be improved. Gacha system and pull count, depending on how it ends up turning out, since some of the players are complaining about it. Obviously, it would be better if it was more friendly. I don't think they'll make it more friendly than this, though, to be honest. But outside of those two flaws, the story is exceptional. It plays like a solo player AAA game. Animations have been massively improved in camera angles for combat. I mean, I've talked about it in the previous streams. I think even in this current beta state, if the game were to go live technically officially, I'd say this is the best gacha on the market. I don't know.
Hidden beneath the rosy skirt are white stems you adore, furnished with lethal thorns.
Honeymoon phase? Not really, no. I've played other games early on in their lifespan when they were getting glazed, and I've never been someone to be susceptible to honeymoon phases. You like the characters? Yeah. Yeah. What's up? What's up? Nothing
My memory
much.
serves me right. Not much has changed here in 3. I'll head to the clock tower and do a basic survey of the terrain. No! Please don't!
You're behind on protection money, eh, Miss Luger?
Please, sir. My husband had an accident at the factory. We've not a dram to spare. He can't even get out of bed without help. We need my earnings. Have mercy. Just give us a few days. We'll figure something out. I swear.
Oh, how pathetic. Wonder what Boss Avius would say about that, eh?
I've passed my UVW interview already. I'll work in the factory by day and here by night. I'll be good for the money. I can make it up to you.
Don't waste your breath on her. This junk on the floor's worth something.
Oh, I thought it was the peelers. You ain't from here, are you? Well, there are rules round here. Let me teach you how these streets work, hero.
Nevermore! Distraction.
You just wait!
Many thanks. You're a kind soul. Thank you.
It's quite all right. But I fear you won't be able to do business here anymore.
It's fine. I've a new job, and I can move my stall to the suburbs. Even the biggest gangs stay clear of you and my turf. But, well, what's a gent like yourself doing in Bridgehead Quarter? You in trouble? Need help?
I intend to reach that clock tower.
Ah, Hubble Tower. Been out of service for years, but you asked the right woman. I know Phil, the old guard. Here's a shortcut. Skirt round the tower till you reach an ascent device. It'll take you to the top.
Thanks, that's a great help, ma'am.
Don't be silly. I should thank you.
Easily the best starting story of a gacha? Oh, 100%.
There's a shortcut behind the tower. I should look for some kind of Silvarium apparatus.
Really, Sleepy, you don't like the character designs for this game? I'm of the complete opposite opinion. Cinderella, I talked about it with my stream yesterday. I think Cinderella might end up being a Ellen Joe's situation for me, where the first limited character of the game is
Ever
probably
since
going to be
becoming
my favorite
Cinderella,
forever.
I felt a burning sensation
This should be the shortcut the woman mentioned.
to keep that feeling contained.
To the south are the UMI factories. I don't need to look there. That safe house may be hidden to the east, west, or north. Let's see.
Oh, I'm not sick sipping. I just have like it's probably just dust.
The east is a smaller area that's mostly school grounds. What was it called again? Bridgehead Charity. A no-fees school for the impoverished funded by a workers' union. As such, it has a
Yeah.
large student population.
I'm very susceptible to stuffy noses.
An adult roaming about by a school would turn too many heads. The safe house won't be there. Bushes Street, the main Bridgehead Road. Easily the most dangerous area in High Piers, which may work in my favor. Chaos often belies a wealth of information to gather, yet it's an area under gang control. And judging by their treatment of the street vendor, they don't play by the rules. It wouldn't make much sense to have some kind of shelter right on their territory. One of Bridgehead's smaller high streets next to two main roads. Transport hub to the north and heavy foot traffic. All sorts mill about there. Even if spotted, it'd be easy to shake off pursuers amongst the crowds. Were I to set up a shelter in Bridgehead, that'd be the best place.
Yeah, I quite like the art
It would
style.
make sense to search that area first, then. Rome's safe house will likely be around that high street. I'll take a look. It's all low-rise shops around here. No tall buildings. Not like the photo at all. This area's decent, but too out in the open. I fear it'd make for a poor safe house location. Close to a rubbish dump. The stray cats, dogs, and homeless's turf. A well-dressed doctor would stick out like a sore thumb.
I'll probably download this when they release a character I want. Same thing that happened with Wua and King Zhao. Yeah, that's understandable. That is the best way to play these gachas, in my opinion. Like, don't force yourself to play it. And usually the main appeal of these games is like the actual characters releasing. It's kind of the same with me and Wua, to be honest. Like, I'll play Wua pretty actively when there's a character upcoming that I really like. But not so much outside of that. Speaking of, I need to farm a few more pulls on my Wua account to get Yang Yang's signature.
This office building's in a decent spot. Good visibility, and just close enough to busy. The scaffolding would make a decent escape route if surrounded. Perfect for a safe house. Yes, this is the place. 4th floor, 3rd window along. I'll go up. The air's heavy and stale. There's thick dust upon the handle and no bills in the letterbox. It appears nobody has lived here in some time. Newspaper clippings and an evidence board. The owner is versed in intelligence and rising detective cracks cold case. Hero fights despite injured arm. It's the figure from the 3rd photo. I'd never imagined Rome's safe house would be this rising detective's secret base. They were more than mere acquaintance. Well, Mr. Evan King, a pleasure. As a fellow detective, I'll need to inspect. I'm sure you won't mind. Not anymore. Another one. Escaped. Presumed burned to death. No body found. Sadly, the photo's been burnt. Remains dealt with. Relatives silenced. It seems the commission he received was completely different. The photo's annotated. Escaped, burned to death. Body cleared, unidentifiable. It's a woman in laborer attire. The photo has been crossed out. Looks like the outside of some abandoned factory. Written above is the word Cinderella. We were investigating the same case. A safe, huh? The owner's a smart one. I should have a look inside. A Royal Bank cheque. The totals as written. Both the cheque and letter are in United Momentum Works' name.
This game's aesthetics are my favorite Vanny Gacha right now? Yeah, same.
A fight took place here. Someone was shoved and pinned here, their heads smashing into the wall. Judging from their height, that someone wasn't Evan. The victim struggled hard, leaving scratches along the wall and furniture. Evan was trying to strangle them, but... There's a large spatter of blood. Evan bit off more than he could chew. He was stabbed. From the pattern and scale of this bloodstain, I'd wager his carotid was severed. Evan lost too much blood, couldn't fight back, and soon collapsed. But what of the weapon?
Improve the weapon gacha? Is there something wrong with the weapon gacha? It seems the same as Wu was, with an 80 pity guarantee. And I do believe this game has soft pity. I keep getting characters at like the 70 pull range.
The engraving reads EK, Evan King's initials, just like those on the knife he's seen carrying in news photos. The murder weapon was his own dagger. The bloodstains along its edge have been dry for a while. It wasn't tampered with, just discarded at the scene. The killer used Evan's dagger against him, didn't think to deal with the murder weapon, and just ran. Evan launched the attack, but the victim retaliated using Evan's dagger. Shaken, they fled the scene. It wasn't premeditated, but a murder made in self-defense.
Did you try Gilga yet? Yeah, I did. I did a first try run on MOC Flame Reaver, and I got a 1 cycle sustain, and then I got a 3-star against Argentine Knight.
It's not toil or torment of the flesh. Those demons. Everyone.
One day he received an unexpected visitor. He was the first to attempt murder. The victim accidentally killed him in the heat of battle, then ran from the scene without so much as wiping the weapon clean. The murder weapon. Evan's arm was injured, thus him being disarmed and slain by someone of smaller stature is feasible. Right. The remains from the Cinderella's case had a steel pin in the elbow joint. Evan King must have been tasked with some kind of cleanup for the Cinderella's case. Most people on the evidence board are confirmed deceased. Only the one in the damaged photo is noted as escaped.
Is there soft pity? I'm pretty sure there is, yes. I've seen other people's opinions who played the beta and pulled, and my own, that they usually get a 5-star at the 70 to 80 pull range. So...
Before his demise, Evan had intimate business transactions with UVW, United Momentum Works, a covert cleanup operation that earned him riches, yet plunged him into mortal peril. They're in laborer attire, but the photos too burned to make out their features.
That's not how soft pity works. It's not officially
to the
stated.
Cinderella's case, but how closely, I wonder.
It probably
I found
starts
all
in the
three
late
figures from the
60s, if I
photos
had
in
to
Grimm's
guess.
notebook.
It probably starts in the late 60s low, and then it gets higher after that.
The rich man in the photo is a renowned investor, Daniel Bolden. He exploited his railway business to smuggle out antique silver coins and attempted to pin it on the rogue. He has close relations with the UVW official, Vorsch. The second photo shows Dr. Rome of Skia Private Hospital. He was pursued by assassins when I found him. I wasn't able to save him. He'd often go on UVW house calls. This cannot be a mere coincidence. The thread connecting them all is clear to see now. All clues lead to United Momentum Works. Who's there?
My dear detective, there seems to have been a misunderstanding between us. I'm most curious, though. How did you find this place?
I should ask you the very same.
This whole matter has become quite the sorry state of affairs. Daniel Bolden lost many of their riches. Having associated with the man, I, too, was dragged into the mess. I should have known better.
He's rotten. You ought to have seen that.
So you'd think. All I did was help out an old friend, and now look. I'm reduced to a man scrabbling around to clear his own name. And thus, with great effort, I gleaned this address from Bolden's letters. But lo, the detective beats me to the punch. Well, was it a fruitful search? I'd be over the moon if you'd found evidence clearing my good name.
My search yielded no useful leads.
Oh, is that so?
However, my evidence gathered elsewhere requires me to visit your factory. A trip there might well fill the gap, and who knows? Any suspicion held against you may be dropped entirely by that time, Miss...
Wouldn't that be nice? I would provide ample compensation if it would help your cause.
There's no rush. We can discuss that once your name is cleared. For now, let's focus on getting me to your factory.
Tomorrow, then. It will be open to the public as it happens. UMI deems mine an exemplary factory. Hence, business associates from other factories and UMI higher-ups will all be in attendance. A discerning individual with a penchant for justice like yourself is more than welcome to join us.
I look forward to it, then.
Wonderful! Wonderful! Yes. The factory is a bit of a way away in the suburbs. I shall arrange for you to be escorted there. A carriage will be waiting by your residence. They'll deliver you to my factory early tomorrow morning. How does that sound? I shall be awaiting your arrival with bated breath. Tomorrow, then.
Ooh, Ashley.
Midnight shall soon strike, my dear mare. And when it does, will this fine dream be over? I'm not finished yet, though. I want to stay in this dream just a little longer. You will stay with me to the end, right?
With this game, every moment I'm playing, I'm just smiling. Apart from wanting the pity improved, I only really have minor gripes. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's like,
Ever since becoming Cinderella,
every time
I felt a burning sensation within me.
every
I have to
time
focus
someone
quite
comes
a
in
bit
my
to keep that
chat
feeling
and
contained.
they're like, oh, this game's going to fail
A tidy
because the
sum.
gacha system isn't the
Let's
most
update
friendly
the
thing
ledgers.
ever, I just have to think to myself, like, I don't think, like, no matter how bad this game's gacha system ends up being for the player, I just can't see this game being, like, unsuccessful. I think it's impossible, to be honest. Like, it's just too good as a game for me to think that the gacha not being perfect is somehow going to make it bad. And it's not going to be successful. I think this game will be incredibly successful, even if the gacha is bad. And then everything else is just so good. The story is great. Combat has been significantly improved. The minor things I really just want to be kind of addressed is, what's it called? Optimization, obviously. It is important that gacha games are usually able to be ran on some older devices to capture a bigger audience. And as well as the gacha system and minor gripes with, like, oh, the voice acting in English isn't fully synced with the cutscenes, right? Sometimes it gets cut short. Lighting on the characters isn't perfect in this beta yet. But once again, these are like all minor things that you would see commonly in betas. It's not that big of a deal, so. Bad gacha systems is bad for long term. I just disagree. I completely disagree. Because people were trying to use this same logic against Genshin especially. And Genshin is still just making as much money as they used to, in all honesty. And then you look at WUA. WUA has a significantly better gacha system than some of these other Hoyo games. But people still play these other Hoyo games more than WUA. I just don't think a gacha system matters that much if the game is good. At least to, like, a player base's eyes. How's the pool income? I can't answer that. I'm pretty sure you asked this question yesterday. I already said I can't answer that. The difference is that Genshin was very popular. Yeah, it was popular not because of its gacha system, but because it was the first open world anime game that was actually decent. It innovated, which is exactly what this game is doing as well. Like, can you not kind of see that?
The bus is now arriving. Please stand by the stop and prepare.
Like, Hoyo was significantly less popular before Genshin came out. It's not like they were always this household gacha name.
Yes, I'm ready.
Very well. I shall take you there.
This blasted memory of mine, I forgot entirely.
What are the stringent checks?
They've never been lax, but it's stricter than usual. You're right. I heard that product's Silverium content didn't match that of the raw materials used, so they sent...
Then what?
Well, they're still checking. This place has been running for years, though. Doubt they'll be able to find anything at all.
Sir, Master Detective, I take it?
Have we met?
I'm the head of UVW Security. Mr. Walsh has his hands full at present. I must ask that you wait outside for a short while.
I can just queue to enter.
I'm afraid not. These UVW premises require entrants to have registered and filed their information without proper documentation. Of course, as an esteemed guest of Mr. Walsh, you'll be granted entry once he's free. He'll be sure to greet you.
Very well. I've no way of getting into the factory until Vorsh shows his face. That said, this affords me a chance to look around the outside.
The less popular gacha is, the more you have to be generous. Brother, this is the most popular upcoming gacha. Like, why are you bringing this up for Silver Palace? This is the most hyped upcoming gacha out of all of them. That doesn't apply to this game.
Forgive the intrusion. Might you mind if I sat here for a moment?
Please. Do you work at UMI, perchance? What kind of work, if I may?
Secretary work.
So what do you think of the factory and everything?
And everything?
Well, you know, the stolen Silverium.
United Momentum Works has been in operation for 15 years, during which UMI's board of directors has changed thrice, with zero impact on UVW's upper levels. In other words, UVW is highly autonomous. Many matters and decisions are unknown even to its headquarters staff.
You're suggesting that the Silverium theft did occur?
I'm suggesting that curiosity can be a dangerous thing. Earlier, you were pacing around the periphery, showing unusual interest in the security screening and sorting apparatus. You're certainly not with UMI, nor another rival company. Private detective, perhaps. Your expression tells me all I need to know. Well, who hired you? Loosen up. I have no interest in blowing your cover, yet. UMI is just as curious about UVW, so how about this? You clue me in on the results of your little investigation, too. In return, you'd be paid handsomely for your efforts and gain the friendship of UMI. Think it over.
Master Detective, apologies for the wait. Do excuse my delay. To make up for it, allow me to show you around myself. Remove all Silverium products before entering the factory, please, or that blaring alarm will sound.
Yes, I already played Furtho's story.
I need to do is look close enough. No such thing as a perfect cover-up.
Our security scan system is entirely automated and runs around the clock. Even I am no exception. All must adhere to safety procedures, or else they're held in security. And here we have UVW's assembly line equipment, the 5th generation we've released, and the greatest card up our sleeve that makes us so competitive as Silvernia's largest manufacturer. Tech development aside, we also place great importance on our employees' work environment. Filtration gear is in place at every stage of Silverium processing, minimizing its effects on our staff. UVW highly values worker benefits too. New hires even receive free training and health checks, meaning roles are in high demand. The final material is sent to the warehouse. Its output channel opened only in the presence of headquarters personnel, ensuring that it...
She's here, sir.
I'm afraid something has come up, excuse me. Please wait here. I'll be right back.
It's obvious that Vorsh is hiding something. I'll see what I can dig up while he's gone.
You?
Hmm? Have we met?
Why, yes. Just yesterday when you scared off those thugs. Remember?
Ah, right. So this is the new job you mentioned?
Indeed it is. I work the assembly line. It's my first day.
I see. Would you happen to know anyone who's worked here a long time?
Yeah, I'm afraid not. The ladies in my group are all quite new too. Oh, wait! This is Emily, my old neighbour. She's been here half a year or so. Ever such a sweet girl. This is the gent I told you about, who sent those thugs running yesterday. A true saint. I think I hear the foreman calling. I'll leave you to it. Ask Emily any questions.
She's withdrawn, eyes darting around. Likely hiding something. That's a team leader badge. So she's worked here for some time, it'd seem. She's pulled one sleeve down to cover her arm entirely. Do excuse me, I'm just curious as it's my first time here. Apologies for disturbing you.
It's quite all right.
Oh, but one more thing. What happened to your arm?
My dear detective, there you are. I had to attend to a senior visitor, you see, but then I couldn't find you anywhere. I'm to blame. I've left you waiting around twice today, most improper. Come along, let me make it up to you. Well, don't just stare. Answer our esteemed guest when he talks to you. These laborers have the literacy of sewer rats, I tell you. I tried to teach them manners, but to no avail. You can forget this week's wages. Go find the manager. You're on the night shift from now on. Well,
there's no need for that. She's a forewoman, not service staff after all. I made her uncomfortable. That's my fault.
You hear that? Our dear guest is most forgiving. Well, I suppose I'll let you off just this once. I fear it's getting late and we won't be open much longer. Shall I see you off?
Mr. Vorsh, I heard a few rumors today. It's said that there was a Silvarium theft in the factory. Is that true?
Mere rumors, as you say. Nothing more.
Of course. Security is tight. Workers could never pull it off. Unless... It was not a worker, but one in charge.
Oh, I love your sense of humor, Master Detect. As I mentioned, it's a 24-hour system controlled by UMI headquarters. Even I can't skirt around it. Heavens, even the CEO himself has to swipe his pass and proceed through security.
I see. So they're quite groundless then, these rumors.
Entirely so. Slanderous, in fact. I suppose such spite is to be expected, given our years of success and enviable... Well, here we are. Farewell. I do hope we get to meet again.
He lost all patience with me the moment he realized I wasn't here to accept bribes. That only further proves that there are secrets buried deep in this factory. The security's a real challenge, though. I'd better talk this over with Lauren. Next time I'm here, it won't be for a guided tour.
Shall I escort you back?
I think the title for the most hyped gacha game is Enfield. I'm not saying this game was more popular than Enfield. I'm saying, as of the current state of things, this is the most next hyped gacha. Enfield has already been released for multiple patches.
So, UVW's not quite as squeaky clean as it seems, you think?
Precisely. Almost all new hires. The only worker with experience I found had burns on her arm. But I'm certain there's evidence hidden in that area they kept shut off. A rather suspicious...
But how will you get inside? You say their security measures are formidable. The security gate is out of the question. We have no UMI employee IDs, and those guards know your face. Moreover, even if we had procured worker passes, we'd have no weapons or reactors once inside. A factory crawling with combat-savvy robots. We'd be lambs to the slaughter.
I've got it. If human access is all but impossible, why not use the cargo route instead? Nice work, Alf.
Huh. Really? Oh, Alf actually helped.
Alf, I need you to buy these for me. Thank you.
Alf's on it.
Perhaps change into clean clothes first, though. And there we have it. Now, we wait for nightfall and for security to loosen just a little.
Isn't Enfield doing good now? How is it dying? People consider dying if you aren't competing with Wua or ZZZ at least. Which is just stupid. But that's just how people in the space work. If you aren't making $20 million a month off mobile revenue only, your game is done for.
Faster. This city that weighs down upon us all. It's become so small. A fine steed is like revenge. The faster, the better.
2D gacha games make $4 million? Bro, who cares? Like, why do people care about how many tens of millions of dollars their gacha makes a month? Who cares? I'll never understand this mentality. If you like the game, you like it. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. What does how much the game make affect at all why you want to play the game? EOS won't be early if the game makes a lot of money? Yeah, but that's the thing. They're still making tens of millions. They're just not making hundreds of millions. Or nearing the late tens of millions. You know? Like, that's the argument here. Oh, you're only making a few tens of millions instead of a lot of tens of millions or 100 million every month. Your game's gonna die. You know? Like, the game is still gonna run. The game could make half. The game can make 4 or 5 million a month only, and people would still play it, and it wouldn't die.
Just as planned. Time to head in. Light shines from the doorway above. Might well lead deeper into the factory. I'll head over and see.
I just said that I don't base games on revenue or how popular it is, but you keep bringing up revenue as this game is dying. Like, every game loses its player base when it first releases, in terms of revenue and stuff. Like, Wua went from making like 50 or 60 million in its first patch, to the next few patches they were only making like 10 or 15 million, right? They were even going into like the single digit millions. I think in like 1.2, 1.3 for Wua. That's just how it goes. It's not dying. It's just that the first patch of a gacha is always going to be the most popular. Almost every single time. Unless it hits a second boom. Are there any, like, hidden chests? I said 2D gacha games make 4 million revenue and they have an active player base? What does that have to do with anything, though? Like, I'm just so confused.
I hear machinery. It's the way into the factory's rear operations. I'm certain of it now. I can't just cut right through there. I need to find another way across. Appears empty outside, but there's activity within. It's a front.
What's all this fuss about then?
Another one out cold.
Someone fell unconscious.
You said I based Arcanite's popularity dying because of the revenue, and it's just based on how many people are quitting online, really? I mean, like, using this logic, people could have made the argument that HSR was dying in Amphorius because all the creators were quitting when a global passive was released. And all of social media was going crazy. Oh, I'm quitting the game, I'm quitting the game. The game's so predatory now. But, like, clearly that isn't the case.
A worker's passed out on the first floor. Go deal with it.
The 2% of people on social media almost never represent an actual game.
Emily. Emily? The girl's got one foot in the grave. Would save time if she just croaked already. Oh, shame really. She's likely the most obedient to the bunch. The whole family on her back. She wouldn't dare breathe a word.
If you've time to grumble, you've time to kit up and come with me.
To the infirmary? They always come out of there looking sicker.
Dead or alive, she still belongs to UVW. Quit the chatter. Move it.
Emily. The forewoman I talked to earlier.
It's not even my shift, and I'm tasked with this. Feels like we're the same as those worker mules, you know.
Would it kill you to shut it for 2 minutes?
Wait, are they? I'd better follow them.
The friended player base? What does that even mean? The friended player base? I've never heard that in my life.
Can't get through. I'll need to find another way.
The players I have friended? You're basing the game dying off of people you have added not logging in. Brother, on one of my HSR accounts, almost every person I have added hasn't logged in months. There's like 3 people out of the 100 on that friends list that actually actively play. Oh, I didn't even realize.
What an acrid smell.
Is this guy gonna turn around or no? Oh, come on. What is that timing? Hello. I have someone that hasn't logged in since Acheron's patch. Yeah. Like, everybody has friends that just quit playing the game. I think the reason why friended players is like a terrible way to tell player base is because, yeah, you can have older people who no longer play, but then this doesn't consider for the fact that there's newer players getting into the game at the exact same time, right? If you were to only base it off friended player base from people you have added from a while back, like, obviously, you're going to see a majority of people who don't play the game actively anymore. That's just how old games go, right?
An office in a place like this. Vorsh intends to make a move, as I thought. Yet the letter's left unfinished. I've no clue who this excellency refers to. The proposal's approval is dated 2 years ago. Vorsh must have contacted Rome back then and set up the infirmary. I must be in accounting. Vorsh's office is here. Vorsh took over this factory 5 years back. Wait, production details. The giant reactor has pushed Silverium purity to 91%. That's military grade, banned by royal decree, and worth a killing in black markets beyond Silvernia's walls. There's little else of interest. I should continue investigating elsewhere.
It's hard to bring more people into HSR. I feel like HSR is one of the easier games to get into as a new player. Because it's turn-based, you could pretty easily just copy guides online and runs online, so long as you have the relic investment. Free characters, story mode, it's not that hard to catch up. Game's been out for a while, so you can get multiple teams, additions of free characters. I started in 4.0, yeah.
Everyone will be dead before we even get there.
They've headed over.
Like, to be honest, it has never been easier to get into HSR, in my opinion, as a new player. Because now you also have the skip story and a ton of other QOL that was added since the beginning of the game.
Going to the infirmary? Yeah, she seems out of it. Probably too late. Only good for one thing now then, eh? Yeah. Alright, on you go then.
I need to find a way to open that door and follow them while remaining undetected. The parts on this enormous machine. I could swear I've come across them before. The Cinderella's case? Aha!
Is this guy
The reactor
blind?
fragment from the burnt down factory. This factory is a hellhole.
Move! Let me move! there's like a 5-second delay after you press F on an enemy.
Vorsh lied about plenty, but he was right when he said security here's a 24-hour affair. So how was that stolen Silvarium smuggled out then? I should just head in.
This looks like a fight. Perfect area for a fight. Yep.
Welcome to the United Momentum Factory, honored guests. How may I assist you? How may I assist you? How may I assist you?
It's all in vain. Reset the board. It's all in vain. It's all in vain. It's all in vain.
Today's weather, moderate to heavy rain. We hope you have a nice day.
It's all in vain.
We hope you have a nice day.
It's all in vain. It's all in vain. It's all in vain.
Never moderate to heavy rain.
It's all in vain. It's all in vain. Stay sharp. As I suspected.
We hope you have a nice day.
It's all in vain.
We hope you have a nice day.
It's all in vain. It's all in vain.
Intruder detected. Initiating annihilation module. Cease resistance at once, or your mind will not be held responsible for your safety.
It's all in vain.
I'll keep him off your back. You'll never learn.
Time to wither. Florece.
Jesus.
I'm taking over. Not so challenging.
Knock it off. Want some more, do ya? Youthful folly!
Poor little thing. Rain of petals. New source of nutrients.
Still making a racket.
Time to wither.
Knock it off.
Not so challenging.
Poor little thing. Florece. Can't keep up with my step.
Still making a racket. You'll never learn. Youthful folly! Try again. Just isn't your day, is it?
Time to wither.
Knock it off.
Poor little thing. Can't keep up with my step.
Go and take a break. Prepare for surgery.
Florece.
Still making a racket. Want some more, do ya?
Poor little thing.
Jesus. Talk about a long fight.
Not bad at all.
There's another
I
one?
was right to put my faith in you.
And you are?
We met less than a day ago. Forgotten already?
You look different. Your voice.
This is not the time to worry about all that, Detective. I shut off the alarm, but it won't last. The guards will soon notice that something's amiss. I advise you finish investigating before they arrive.
This place looks oddly familiar. That voice. Where's it coming from?
Once you've had the injection, you'll be just fine.
I've seen this door before. In a vision. A bottle of medical solution for injection. Looks like the four men had just taken it out of the safe. Wait. The solution contains high-purity silverium. These medicine bottles all bear different labels, and yet the liquid inside looks and smells identical. Saline solution. A most peculiar injector. No proper needle to it. The procedure would be exceedingly painful.
Easy now. She can't die within factory grounds. Stop roughing her up, I said. What have they heard? Each one struggles harder than the last.
A talented man you are, Rome. Our output efficiency's rocketed since your arrival. Well, well, what wonderful cargo we have here.
Well, damn.
Her condition is poor, to say the least. Yet she can still pull through.
You know, I feel I've done nothing but trouble you since my return.
I'll save it. No point saying that now. Find any leads, then?
I saw something. What I believe to be a factory worker's memories. Someone was moving female laborers' bodies. I saw cargo crates, gantries, like at a dock.
Wait. What exactly do you mean by saw?
I went through something like this when I collapsed at the Toroid Spine Fair. Yet what I saw this time, it was far too...
You mean you saw their memories?
I know it sounds absurd, but the theft of Silverium from the factory really did happen. If they're planning to smuggle Silverium, the docks are the only way out. I'll have to look in...
That place you saw is likely Bridgehead's company docks. The area was renovated in your absence. It's the only place in High Piers with gantries like you described.
That's a great help.
Wait, whatever it was you mentioned just now, it takes a terrible toll on your body. And I've yet to solve the problem of your stabilizer resistance. You know what that implies.
I do.
Indeed. You know everything, don't you? Though I don't know how far this investigation's taken you. It's evident that the truth you seek is now closer to hand. Before surgery, I tell patients they must be prepared for recovery. And potentially, for death. Now you've always had the strength and resilience that facing the truth demands. But heed my advice. Be as prepared as you can be.
I'm ready.
As I thought, you're always one step ahead of the rest, Detective. Go then, and don't die.
Do you plan to make videos on this game? Obviously.
Bridgehead, freight dock. Furtho mentioned that it's the only place in High Piers with gantries. Bolden has dealings with Vorsh. And while Rome seems to tend to the female laborers, there's obviously something deeper at play. And that rising young detective, he hunts the laborers who try to escape, leaving no witnesses. Those horrific scenes I witnessed, were they what the laborers endured? The memory ends at the dock. That's where the answer lies.
City that weighs down upon us all. It's become so small.
Those are the gantry structures I saw in that vision. This must be where Vorsh ships out containers.
You did a stream of 4 hours yesterday? Yeah. Well, actually, it was more like 6. Because I did do a brief, like, 1 hour plus stream before that one. I just deleted it. I was getting rage baited by my chat, annoyingly.
Time to see just where they plan to send these crates.
I'll be right back.
Master Detective, we meet again. assumed you'd have given up by now. But you're not the quitting type, it seems. If you've made it this far, then you know about the workers.
You planned this. Manipulating your way to becoming my assistant was just a means to have me uncover the truth. You chose me to investigate it all, so why couldn't you have just been honest from the start?
I am sorry, but I have my reasons. I've never been good with people. Truth, lies, goodwill, pretense. How does one differentiate them all? I, for one, struggle to. I never thought I would be able to trust another. Not again. But then I met you. The days spent at your side were the happiest I've ever had. Thank you for investigating this far. For saving Emily at the factory. She was my forewoman before. And also a victim. Thank you for all you've done. For all us workers. Us pitiable ants.
Come back, Ashley. Be my assistant again. We shall finish this case together.
You're my prince. Sorry, I can't stand to see you in any more danger. Were I just a normal girl, I'd be able to stay by your side and help you. But I can't. It's all right. Just close your eyes and rest a while.
Ashley, what? Why?
I know you and the constabulary possess sufficient evidence. Enough to expose their crimes. And I must put an end to it all. I must have my revenge. I'm so sorry. I was dishonest with you until the very end. Take care of yourself.
Has Ashley lost her mind? Whatever is she doing? At least, I have to catch up with Ashley. Right. Those crates that Vorsh's henchmen are moving. These are the crates they're transporting. They should end up in the same place. I hope I can still stop her.
Such reckless behavior. It's not like you at all.
The greater the danger, the closer you come to the truth.
Now is the moment to concede. One wrong move from here, and it's over. Checkmate.
I'm in a dream right now, aren't I?
Oh, why do you say so?
Because in reality, you've never beaten me at chess.
I'll be there whenever you need me.
The truth lies just ahead, even if I must face it alone.
You are never truly alone. Now, wake up.
Man, this game's story is phenomenal. I fucking love this shit. When was the last time I played a game for its story? It's been probably God of War.
Radar attack!
Rain of petals!
Your death is insignificant.
Maintaining order demands a heavy hand.
Fueled up and fired up. Coming right up. Never cross us again. Turnip head.
The level ups are pretty easy. No! That's where the main quest ends in this beta, eh? It ends at the best part. I guess that means... I think the next closed beta is probably the last one. Because the next closed beta is probably the end of the 1.0 story for Cinderella.
Afraid of the dark?
And then after that, the game
I shall
officially
light the way
releases.
for you.
Well, that's all. That's everything. What's this? Thought experiment. Oh, is this an endgame? Kind of looks like an endgame. Stars in progress? Okay, this will... Okay, does it have soft pity on the standard banner? $18 left. This is the last thing I'll be able to test. There doesn't seem to be a soft pity on this banner, I think. On the standard one. I can't buy more pulls until 8 days after. Because this is pretty close. This is like, what, 68 pity? We'll see. Alright, chat. I'm gonna end the stream there. I completely finished all the story. I'm probably gonna have to do a long-ass survey now for this game. And the next streams will probably be HSR and WUA stuff again. Love you all. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have